Welcome back, leaders. We're continuing our journey through the NextArc spectrum of leadership styles. We've explored the dominant end of the spectrum with the dominant negative commander nickname and dominant positive patriarch or matriarch nickname. Today, we arrive at what our research consistently shows is the most effective and truly elite leadership style. It's called the active positive, and we nickname it the craftsperson. For those of you who are new, I'm Jerry McDonough, founder and managing director of NextArc Leadership Solutions, an executive talent management and culture shaping advisory firm. Let me share a visual for you, the same one we've looked at before. And if, by the way, this is your first visit, note that the previous sessions are linked below. So please visit those and you can catch up into what's really now toward the middle of the program. So let me switch to my sharing of my screen, and you should be able to see the spectrum of styles now. So how will you recognize an active positive leader? Well, first, you'll notice we're in the toward the center of the spectrum, right? With the left being anchored by the dominant styles, bannered in red. And then the green styles towards the right are more of the people-oriented side. We're at the center, right, with the active positive framed in blue. So how do you recognize this active positive leader? Well, first and foremost, their driving need is for excellence. Not perfection, mind you, but excellence. And that comes through their pores. Their demeanor is typically calm, open to input, process-oriented, and focused on really continuous improvement. They're always looking to get better, even by degrees. Their language is warm and participative, but decisive. They are master delegators. Maybe this is one of the key differentiators of this particular style. But unlike most of the other styles across the spectrum, they don't really micromanage a delegated task. Many leaders will, in many cases, delegate something and then kind of interlope on the process all the way through, and really ends up carrying some of the heavier weight of decision-making that the person to whom they delegated really should be bearing. The active positive leader does not do that. They make it crystal clear what outcome they'd like to see, but they don't overprescribe the pathway to that outcome. They don't micromanage the process. And importantly, they liberally grant decision rights to the person to whom they delegated a project. They do this not only to amplify their impact as a multiplier, and that's really another nickname that we could call this active positive leader, a multiplier leader, but they also delegate this way with decision rights to stretch and develop those to whom they delegate. They are developmental leaders, and for this reason and others, people love working for active positive leaders. Their office environment is functional and inviting, often displaying artifacts of team successes, but with few individual accolades. Their time horizon is moderate and long-term. So it's both short-term focused and results-oriented, but it does have a bigger purview of long-term, balancing immediate needs with future growth. Really importantly, they are fiercely competitive, these active positives. Maybe not on the surface, but they really have a competitive drive. But importantly, unlike the dominant styles, who compete with everyone around them, friend and foes alike, colleagues as well as outside competitors. Not the active positive, highly competitive, but they compete, importantly, with their own previous best performance. They're curious and constantly improving, often by small degrees, and they help others improve likewise. When these active positives get into some pressure or under pressure, under duress, their backup style is, interestingly, all the way to dominant negative. This is the one style across the entire spectrum that doesn't move just one place to the left. In this case, they move 2 places to the left, meaning they can become highly directive and task-focused when this is a conscious, intentional, and temporary shift to address crisis situations. So the backup style is not dominant positive, but dominant negative. But it's very short-lived, very situational, and done very in a calculated way. So how to work most effectively with the active positive leader? You should demonstrate values, think holistically, and focus on the greater good. Consider things beyond your own swim lane. present the overall process, not just the task. So who are some contemporary figures who exemplify the active positive style? The first person I think of is Indra Nooyi, the former CEO of PepsiCo. She famously articulated a vision of performance with purpose, inspiring a company-wide shift towards healthier products and sustainability. Nooyi was a master communicator, highly ambitious, future-oriented strategist, effectively rallying the organization behind her vision. While deeply involved, she was also known for delegating operational specifics to capable teams, embodying the active positive strength in vision casting coupled with day-to-day execution discipline. I had the great pleasure of working with Indra to promote an organization culture to support her performance with purpose agenda. Really a remarkably productive leader. Another person who comes to mind would be Greg Popovich, the coach of the San Antonio Spurs. Popovich is renowned for continuous innovation in basketball strategy, exceptional player development, and sustained excellence built on a balanced approach that values both individual talent and collective team cohesion. He consistently adapts, teaches, builds, wins, but also cultivates a strong, resilient culture within his team, creating leaders on and off the court. He's a beloved coach. So the active positive leader embodies adaptability, strategic thinking, and a deep understanding that true success comes from balancing tasks, just like the left side of the spectrum, all tasks, but also people, the right side of the spectrum. It's a beautiful balance between task and results and people and development. Immediate needs with long-term vision. This is the leadership ideal for anyone aspiring to be an elite leader. So that's it for the active positive. In our next session, we'll move further right on the spectrum to explore the active neutral style, often known as the salesman or salesperson. They are really compelling, but with a unique set of strengths and potential pitfalls. So don't miss that segment. And I look forward to seeing you again.